my name is Dryden, and today I'll be talking about openness and sharing in the classroom is fair for students. Right off the bat, we'll kind of start with the foundation. Part of the foundation of teaching itself is that teachers must share their knowledge and experiences with their students in order for their students to learn in the classroom, and then directly back, students must share what they have learned with their teacher through a form of self-assessment and group discussion, projects or tests, and that a good teacher is one who can share their knowledge to their students in an effective way. And directly with this is being open in the classroom. That teachers must be open to change and adapt to each day, to each week, to each student, to each year, that every day, every minute is not going to be the same, and that each student will not be the same. That being open with parents and students builds a trust between you as a teacher with your students and the parents, as well as being able to be open to listening to students and parents on their feedback with what's going on. Now, both of these tie into documented learning in the classroom, that it is a form of sharing what is going on in the classroom with parents or other people at home that would like to see kind of what's going on. Obviously, we spend a lot of time with the students during the week, quite a bit more, and some parents are curious of what's going on in the classroom. So I think with this documented learning, it is important to explore the goals and benefits with your students and parents, like reinforcing to your students that this is a form for them to kind of show off their work and get excited about what they're doing and be able to show it to people at home, and that it's not a form of a way for parents to keep tabs and constantly be looking and micromanaging what they're doing in the classroom. Contrastly, talking with parents and explaining that that is what it's there for. It's to kind of show off what their students are learning, show off what they're working on, and allow them to express themselves so that parents can see what they're working on. I think that talking to your students to explore what platform to use, whether you want to use something as Facebook or Twitter or a blog posts through email or a digital photo album where students can have photos and captions directly with their pictures, and then also talking with the parents of these students, talking about what they're comfortable with photos and blog posts, and letting them know that it is, like I said before, a way for students to express themselves and not a tool to keep tabs on your students. And then going right into that a thing such as a blog can be a great tool, an extension of the classroom, as well as with documented learning, that you can post stuff on there such as notes from lectures and examples for students to use at home, as well as for parents to use to help with homework and other types of learning at home. And finally, the keys to all this is really communication, trust, and being able to adapt to each unique situation. Openly communicating with the parents and your students, and not just going about posting photos about with the kids and stuff, like something like that. Making sure that parents know like where it's going to be. If they don't want it to be public on Twitter, that you can set up a blog or something like that where only they have access to it, or a digital photo album through email or something like that that the parents feel comfortable with. That goes right into building that trust with your parents and your students. Again, letting the students know that it is a form for them to express themselves and not keep tabs on them. And then being able to adapt for each student's needs in this. Some may express themselves more through these digital documented learnings, and others you might have to work with and kind of keep pushing them to be able to use a tool like this. That's my opening statement for the class.